Cheeseburger, Big Mac, what? Good morning. Hello, everyone. What up? How's it going? It's your boy, Halfd0rk. You guys want to see something not so fun? I got an error this morning, and I'm curious if I'm gonna get the error again. So we're gonna find out together. And you can watch me cry together. So in Sandbox, we're going to go back to the home menu. Go back to bed. Never. Never do electronics. But good morning, one and all. Hope you're all having a nice day. So, Dorkbot D&D here. I tried entering it this morning. And it might have assets that are no longer in my account, and so it gave me an error. Wait, there it is. So I got this morning, and luckily, it's only this map. But if you recall, Saged and I were kind of like testing certain assets. And so it's okay if I lose this map. It really is okay. Namely because this has been only, for testing purposes. So I'm not too worried about losing this content. But, yeah, getting a loading error. This is the first time I've ever gotten this error. But good morning, friends. Just shout out to everybody who popped in. Thanks, Bongali. Maddox. What's up, dudes? Nick Skulls here. How you doing? V just streamed. Good morning. Smiley face. Electronics. Good morning, my friend. Nihal, how are you? Bullet Time Crypto. Welcome, man. LPS 93. How you doing? Cold cuts and cheese. Sandwiches. Cold Cuts, I never said congratulations to you for making top 10. I was re-looking at, the top 10 for Fun Guy Game Jam. So congratulations. I want to make sure I congratulate everyone.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
Secrets are here. You've had tons of issues as well. Uh-oh, Electronics. Something similar to this, we were testing out the transfer experience. And so I actually have to Alt F4 to get out of this error. There's like no other way to leave the game maker. Yo, good morning, my friends. Angie's here. Hi, Angie. RD0007 and Tarn Slayer. How are you, my friends? What up? Anaka, how are you? Alright, so while I reload the game maker, I have an important command for you all to type. Don't tell anybody. You're here first. You get first chance. I'll give you, let's say, 5 minutes to do it. Only my followers can claim these things. But, yeah. I'm putting a POAP in chat. You guys like POAPs? Good morning, friends. Crypto Monite's here. What's up, Crypto Monite? Chelios10, Tentacle Man. How are you? So this POAP is only going to be claimable, I think today and tomorrow. So for you being here today and or tomorrow, you have a chance at a POAP. Yevheny, how are you? Also, you do have to have been following me. So bots beware. Yo, Game Dizzy's here. What's up? How are you? I'm doing well. Noble's here. How's it going, Noble? Yeah, outside of that error from this morning, which I have to talk with Sage, and hopefully Sage, when he sends me stuff that he sent me before, and I send it back to him, when he resends it to me for the second time, it'll fix the bug. We'll see. Hey, good POAPs. Who doesn't like a good POAP, right? POAP Dowell 12123, how are you? Keep in mind, POAP Dowell, you have to have been following my channel for at least 10 minutes. So everyone, today, DJ EJ, did you know that I added your meme? Yo, High Above, what's up? High Above, you might want to type ! claim in the chat. You might want to. So today,
Hello there.
we're going to be visiting our teleportation mechanic and breaking it down. And welcome in, City. How are you? Thanks for the follow. I will be doing the claim link one more time this stream, but it's unlikely you'll be able to claim it this first time around. What else are we going to revisit? So if you haven't actually played my game, this is Fungus Among Us. I mean, there was a game jam pretty recently, and this did get first place. I don't want to brag about it. I don't like bragging. But if you're interested in playing it, it is in the drafts gallery. There will be some competitions quite soon, in fact. One thing I wanted to do was try and find a trailer I had made. Hey, yo, Nervex, what's up? Defridge, what's happening? Looks like a lot of new folks here. And by new folks, it's probably like half and half bots. So welcome, robots and new folks.
Hello there.
If you're a robot, make sure you talk to Dorkbot. He's got that good oil. He'll feed you some zeros and ones.
Let me give you a hug.
But I wanted to find, I don't see it at the moment. But I had made a trailer for this new contest I was doing.
There.
But this was a while ago. Maddox, when you win a game jam, do you become one of those old judges? Maybe. I hope people ask me to judge. Maddox, I think everyone innately loves judging people. Nobody's going to admit it. Mine? 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 Yo, thanks for the follows, everyone. We got Here are Galassus Dinko, Open Teams, Fiddles, Sidert, Sato, Devridge, welcome in, Sharpless, how are you? So, those of you that are just now following, 10 minutes from now, I'll give you another opportunity to claim these POAPs. You do have to have been following for at least 10 minutes to claim one. The window's probably closing pretty soon here. But yeah, my POAPs are very rare. Collector's items even. You could probably sell it on the blockchain for like 1,000,000 bajillion coins of something. So, today we're going to be visiting the This mechanic, the teleportation mechanic, is unique in the sense that it kills the player and respawns them elsewhere. So, I'm not going to spoil the story. You know, we're right now in like the tutorial room. But the very first teleport you'll encounter is the skip tutorial button. So we'll look at the skip tutorial and see behind the scenes like how this interacts. And then we'll kind of like revisit the steps to get there. And we'll make a new button from scratch that says teleport to the farm. And this is just for the sake of, you know, rediscovering the mechanic itself. And so, if you wanted to play my game, you can check out Game Dizzy's Genie. Shout out to the Game Dizzy.
No way, bro. No way.
Yes way, bro.
What happened, bro?
But yeah, that's where we'll start today. Any questions?
Good question.
It appears that the POAP bots are now here. Welcome, POAP bots. Hope you're having a nice Thursday.
Hot stuff.
Phil and Hoa, welcome. Welcome in. Ree. Welcome, we beep boops. Ah, yes, the beep boops are here. You know who you are, or do you? So let's say we'll put the teleport right here, right in the middle of our courtyard. So to get us started, we're gonna make the first two objects. So this is like the starting point. And if you didn't know, when you're in the drafts gallery, or not the drafts gallery, I'm sorry, when you're editing a map in the game maker, this blue button here, which no matter where your camera is, you can see that blue button on screen. No matter where it is, you can click it and it'll drag you to the spawning point where the character will spawn in. So what we'll do is we're going to make a new sign specifically to recreate teleporting. So we'll pick up a cool sign such as corn. Corn's a great sign. I love corn. The band, not the vegetable.
Why, thank you.
Katlipoli, welcome in. How's it going, Fiddles? So Fiddlesy, it's first 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. We're doing a giveaway. You guys like giveaways? Oh, Dorkbat loves giveaways. Dorkbat. Well, the keyword is going to be mine. So if you'd like to join in on the giveaway, it's going to be open for 10 minutes. Make sure you type in mine. Mine. I'll have this open for about a minute. Now we're really confused the POAP bots. They're like, what? Claim? Mine? Mine? Claim? Yo, Roscuro's here. What's happening?
Savor the misery.
Wendy RTV. What's up? So good luck, everyone, for this. This is for a creator coin. So creator coins, if you didn't know what those do, well, you're out of luck. But I'll tell you anyway. You can tell me your favorite meme and I'll add it to the stream.
Tuesday, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
And so these memes add your own flavor to my streams, and I'll even put in a command, such as DJ EJ's. Or Lula's.
Lula Love 9 says no way in the chat. Yes way.
And if you prefer, you can hoard them. And should you find 5 of my creator coins, you can ow! You can exchange it for a meme. Alright, time's up. RD0007! Congratulations. Must think of a meme. Maxi Mac, if you want, you can hold on to it. RD, congratulations, dude. So, I'm going to send you a form, and I'll go ahead and do that now. But RD0007. Hey, yo, congratulations. So here is the coin claim. I gotta have a easier way to send this. I like to time myself when I'm doing all this kind of like document work, secretary work. I need a secretary, that's what. But RD, if you fill out that form, which I have just sent to you, you'll be able to claim a coin. Slapchris.com. Bongali, I don't want to click that. The faster slaps. Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, now I do want to click it. I do want to click it. This is slapchris.com. Pretty fast. Oh, yeah. I don't know, can you guys beat my time? I don't think you beat my time. Can anybody beat 33? That was my fastest. 41? 41 was my fastest. We'll leave it at that. Okay, back to work, everybody. Wendy, you're a little late. But we may or may not open the window again for the POAPs in chat. We'll see. I don't know. Should we let the bots win, chat? I don't know if we let the bots win today.
Hot stuff.
Yo, Bonnie, what's up, dude? Okay, so making our teleport here, there's going to be a couple of things. You'll notice that I kind of like duplicated this one. I guess that's cheating. We'll start from scratch. Fine, we'll start from scratch. So I have a sign. It needs to have an interactive component to it so that when the player touches it, it's going to send out a message. Let's go ahead and take a look at the very first
Lula Love
teleporter.
9 says no way.
Yes way.
Yes way.
Extra chances. That would be nice, Nervix. Nervix, do you mean for POAPs? Yeah, Bongali, Among Us actually makes a lot more sense when the POAP bots are here. There's bots among us. No bots. Okay, so we're taking a look at the teleport function. Oh, Nervex, you missed it. Okay, well, Nervex, I am definitely going to open up the window once more. We're also going to do it tomorrow morning. So the bots do get to win today. You hear that, bots? Also, new folks. I imagine it's like 50-50. And that's just me being optimistic. There's a Touche POAP. Interesting, Sparky. I didn't know that. Okay, so we have a button that is an invisible object inside of our sign. If we look at the button, we can see its logic. There is a teleport.home. So, for those of you unaware of how my game works, there are several portal mushrooms scattered throughout the map that all do the same thing. They teleport you to the top of the tree. So this, being the skip teleport button, will send you to the top of the tree. The first time you arrive at the top of the tree, it's also starting the first quest. And it's skipping the tutorial. So when you arrive, and this is just me kind of like saying it out loud, when you arrive at the top of the tree for the first time, you're skipping the tutorial, which despawns certain objects, and it's starting the quest so you can begin the game. So no matter what, you're either hitting teleport.home at the end of the tutorial, or you're skipping the tutorial and hitting teleport.home. That's how that works. The other thing attached to this button is the indicator. So that's going to tell us that, oh, you know, this button is the skip tutorial button. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new button. And we'll just use a number pad because I have it readily available. And we're going to say this is the teleport farm. So that's where we're heading. So the indicator, we'll change it to teleport farm. And the button will do teleport dot farm. The broadcast range, I'm pretty sure you don't need more than 100, because, you know, 100 is the size, or it's like 128, you know, is the maximum size of the level itself. I don't know if anybody can confirm that, but 128. We'll just put that there. See what happens. I'll be back. Sounds good, cold cuts. Bring sandwiches. Go get some tea. Sounds good, Bongali. Bring tea. So, last thing is we want like a display interaction. We'll remove any quest cursors. Display over. Like that might show through walls, so we don't want that. Generally speaking, I like to have visibility around 10 for objects. That means when you're near the object, it'll share, you know, like, oh, this is the teleport farm button. And then lastly, display arrow. You can check whether or not you want it. So with that, our number pad is set up. We can place it over the sign. So the sign itself does nothing. Instead, we have a hidden kind of like number pad that I have rotated and placed within it. And we're going to make it invisible. And we can remove no collisions. But when the player approaches it, right now it's not going to do anything. But if I were to kind of come near it, it's going to say, you know, E to interact. And it looks as though we had disabled the hover text, like this one. So we'll put the hover text back on it. That being the teleport farm. And we'll keep 10 on it. See if that... There it is. So teleport.farm. We have a working button now. And so now the message isn't going anywhere. The message we just created. So teleport.farm. We need that to have some sort of mechanic attached to it. So I'll go ahead and save. Make sure you save routinely. So I think the first time we set this up, at least today in my stream. Oh, that's what happened. So my trees, my 2 swamp trees. So you guys didn't see it. Let me show you. So camera off. If I save. This is why I was getting the error this morning. Down the bottom left. It's listing swamp tree A and Swamp Tree B were removed from this instance. Well, I'm glad this is working though. So I had some trees down here. These are my swamp trees, and they look to be in the game. Interesting. Well, we're not going to worry about it now, but that's an error that shouldn't be happening. Okay, but our teleporter, we're now going to make the mechanic around this message that we've set up. And we can take a look at the original one, which we discovered occurs and sends the player here to the teleport home asset spawner. And so with the teleporting, there's like 3 different assets that are all kind of interacting with one another. So first we have the button. So the button is sending out the message. The button starts the whole ordeal. Next, we have the receiving like platform. So it's this one. And so on the receiving platform, it's spawning an asset. And we're just going to take a look at it and then we're going to recreate it. But it's spawning an asset that has a behavior, the message broadcaster. And this message broadcaster is essentially like a beacon for this tag, a.spawn. And we'll figure out what that means in a second. But this tag is attached to this asset that just spawned, and this newly spawned broadcaster has a health component, so it can be destroyed. And when it's destroyed, it's removed. And lastly, it's waiting for a particular message to spawn the asset. So I actually have teleport.home3 attached to this particular teleporter. It looks like I do have several. So I had several use case scenarios for why the player might, arrive here. And so if we just look at these other kind of circles that were hidden underneath the ground, they will all have like teleport.home. This one would probably be teleport.home2. Yep. And so what that did was it allowed me to, for example, when the tutorial ended, I could have him say something specific, but it would still do the same thing of sending him here. So that was the second of like 3 objects that are all interacting to make this teleport. So the third object, and we're going to be revisiting each one of these. The third object is going to be sending out damage. And you might be like, what? Wait, why? So when you teleport, it's destroying and respawning that asset spawned broadcaster, the one that's sending out the a.spawn tag, and it has a health component. So when you teleport, it's sending out another message that is destroying any other broadcasters around this, entire land. It's destroying them and spawning a new one. So what that means is that when this newly spawned asset arrives, that's our new kind of teleport location. So let's say you teleported elsewhere, like you have multiple teleport locations. This is allowing you to reset and essentially make a new kind of spawn point. So that's the purpose of this. And so this third object in the puzzle, and again, we're going to be recreating this teleport feature several times for practice, really. So this third part of the puzzle is sending out a damage message, which is resetting our asset spawner. It's literally destroying the old one so that a new one can be made that is attached to our player. And our player will be like, okay, this is where I respawned, right here. Because as you know, teleporting kills you and respawns you. So I think this, so far, we're making sense, right, chat? And then lastly, attached to this third piece of the puzzle is the toggle behavior, which whenever you teleport, I have a message go out that is turning off every other teleporter. So this is something you might add to your game. It might not even be necessary, but I have several teleporters. Like, for example, the player can teleport home, can teleport to the credits scene. I think that's it for this game. And so this was kind of like a fail-safe. So I'm not kind of breaking the game. But it's turning on this damage component when you teleport to this location. And it's turning off anywhere else. And so that's the 3 components in game. The last thing we want to look at before we try and recreate everything is in the global parameters. We need to double check that the player has the avatar tag. And then we also need to check the components section of our controller. And so the default's going to look a little bit different. So you might want to take a picture of this if you're trying to follow along at home. LPS correct. Right now, at this time, teleportation is not available without killing the player. At least as far as we, the community, know. But the avatar's health and death events, so this is much like the health component that you'll find on an asset. This is specific to the player. Our avatar will respawn at this tag. So if you recall, the asset spawner, the second piece of our puzzle, was spawning an asset that had this tag. Whenever the player dies, it's going to be sending this kind of respawn to tag. And we also have a death delay of -2, so it's instant. You don't wait a moment for your body to disappear. It's instant teleportation. And so all of these other features, such as the message sent on death, it's basically killing anything with the a.spawn tag. And so that makes it to where we're spawning a new asset, every time we die. And so it's essentially recreating and sending out that damage message to wherever our, home point is. I call it home point, so that's like your respawn point. So it's basically recreating the player at the respawn point each time. Aliosala, what's up? Good morning. So we're talking through teleporting. I'm trying to break it down. We're going to be redoing it several times in this stream until we kind of are able to coherently share what's going on. One other thing is the trigger message can actually break a lot of things in your game. Make sure that your trigger or just trigger in general. A lot of objects will have this by default. You need to ensure that communication is not being kind of like tied up with other things. Trigger is generally attached to doors as well as buttons. So you'll probably want to look at all your doors and buttons and either remove trigger or ensure it's not sending out any of this kind of like logic. Because that might just instantly kill your player, for example. Thanks, Ali. I'm doing well. We're looking at teleportation today. So with all of these things that we've just now kind of looked at, I'm going to try and recreate from memory, from the short-term memory that we've just now implemented. Where is it? The spawner asset? Spawning point? There it is. So I'm going to make this teleport dart farm that we kind of set up. So wish me luck. So we're doing message broadcaster that sends out damage 50, I believe. And so again, this is killing any previous teleportation. And then it's also going to have a toggle behavior so that when we teleport anywhere, it'll turn it off so it's not like sending out this message every so often. We do want to make sure the toggle message is removed. We don't need it here. Lula Love 9. No way. What's up?
Lula Love 9 says no way in the chat. Yes way.
Lanane, I'm not interested. Thank you, though. Thanks, bot. So, everyone here, including POAP bots, we do have POAPs to give away. We'll probably do that. I'm working on it, Dorkbot. In about 20 minutes, we'll send out the POAP claim again. You will want to be following my channel so you can claim one. You have to have been following for 10 minutes. Hey. Welcome in. So teleport.farm is what we're looking for here. Lula, we're recreating teleporting here. And yeah, we're sending out this message whenever the teleport.farm is going out. And it's only going to specific tags. I'm pretty sure we want the tag to be a.spawn. And again, this is me recreating from memory. We were just looking at it, and I want to see if I can get it right the first time. We don't need a large broadcast range. It's literally only killing something inside this spawning area. We can turn this to be invisible. We'll remove collisions for now. And then our spawn here has an asset spawner. And you can make the teleport item anything you like. Number pads are just like consistently tied, you know, to logic. There's a Sandbox coin. What? Hot source? What? You got rugged? Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, what happened? Tell us more. You've got us hooked. And so the behavior, again, is measures broadcaster. And it's going to have a tag, a.spawn. And then a component of health. And I think we want to remove most of these messages here. Oh yeah, because we want it to be spawning whenever teleport.home is sent out. And not, you know, when trigger is sent out, for example. Everything else looks pretty good. I would be surprised if this works my first time. Very surprised, in fact. The last thing I'll probably check is my teleported number pad. So this is the number pad that's being sent out. It's sending out messages whenever someone's teleporting. So I have this here that sends out the message teleported when the message, you know, teleport.home, teleport home to, whenever any of that's going out. And again, this was kind of like my failsafe. It's probably not even necessary, but I'm adding it anyway because when you have multiple teleporters, by having this failsafe, it turns off any others. So, who knows if it'll work? I'll know. So we're going to save and we'll test it out. They changed from a Twitter comp and removed 90% of the entries, Hot Chips. They changed the rules. That's unfortunate. Oh, it was the dance competition? Oh, no. That's a bummer. So, moment of truth. We'll see if our teleporter works. Did you guys know I'm pretty good at this? So, it's working as intended. We can also test our other teleporter over here. This one will send us back home. What do you know? What do I know? I don't know what I know. But yeah, that's the teleport function in a nutshell. And so, a couple things you'll notice is that when I teleport, it's instantly killing me. It's instantly respawning me at that teleport location. I don't actually have another farm button anywhere, so I'll add a new farm button, like up here at the top of the tree. But this is my game Fungus Among Us, which is currently playable. Whee! Thanks for the free show, says Felix. Well, everyone, I can end the stream early now because I've shown you what I needed to show you. And not only that, I did it correctly the first time. I'll just clap myself on the back. But, yeah, our farming teleport, it's good to go. What else? At this point, we're just going to kind of gloss over it once more and talk about it. Thanks, Code Cuts. High above, when you complete the game, will teleporting show as deaths? So, high above, that is a very good question. I actually remove that from the the victory screen. That's going to be in the rules.
Good question.
Good question. So I actually did remove that from the victory screen here. Because, yes it does. Yes, it does count as deaths. Yo, Guani, what's up, dude? How are you? SSK Wolf, welcome in. So, if you do have teleportation in your game, I also suggest removing the death from your victory screen. And, can I skip for the sake of, I think I can. I, created multiple debugging teleporters. Oh yeah, I think I hid them inside the tree. So if I were to search teleport, yeah, they're inside the tree here. So these are my testing teleporters. And we'll put them right here against the wall. And lastly, we'll duplicate our farm teleport button. Where are you? And we'll put that up at the top. So I shift click, and then holding down shift, I can move it up rapidly. Great. So what I'll do is we just enabled, so it might have lagged there, so I'll repeat this myself. We just enabled the deaths to show up in the victory screen. So when you teleport, it's actually going to kill you. So that is going to count as a death. And this is me displaying it. We've just now died twice. And then we also have this teleport here. I think this sends me to the credit scene. So this will be the third time I die. Here we are at the credits. Look at all the fun guys dancing around us. We'll click the you win, and yes, on the left side of the screen, you can see 3 deaths. So, if you have teleporting in your game at this time, you're going to want deaths to be unselected. So what else? We had several different teleporters. So for debugging purposes, it's actually incredibly useful to have teleporters that send you throughout your game. So generally when I was editing the game, I had all 4 of these teleporters readily available so I could test particular things. So that way I wasn't spending 30 seconds at a time trying to get to the thing I was testing. And I didn't have to move the spawning point either. I could essentially start the game, skip the tutorial, then click one of these buttons, and boom, I was there. I don't know where blue goes. Where does teleport blue go? Oh. So this just sends me at the river where all these blue crystals are. And of course, you can name them whatever you want. But yeah, just having a naming convention you understand, that's all you need, really. And so here we are, at a harder to reach spot than normal. Like, if I were to walk here from the start of the game, it might take me a minute 30 seconds. And that time adds up when you're testing things. Okay. So let's go ahead and walk through the entire teleport tutorial that yours truly has created. So when the player spawns in for the first time, this is going to be one of these rooms here, the purple rooms. Right here. So when you spawn in for the first time, you're looking at Touche. And he's like, oh hey, you want that quest? You want to do that tutorial? And you're like, no, I'm going to skip it. So you'll walk over to this button. All it is a button. And reading it, it says teleport.farm. So this is the very first piece of the puzzle. There's basically 3 pieces in-game, plus the global parameters. So we'll come to global parameters last. First piece of the puzzle is this button. We've hit it inside of a sign. The message it's sending out, this button, when we click it, when we touch it, touch the button, it's sending out the message teleport.farm. The indicator, you can make this whatever you like. All it does is display the name on it. So this isn't really anything important. But the button sends out this message over 128 range. So this is essentially how many blocks the message will be sent out. For example, if you had, let's just say, an asset on one side of the map that you didn't want to receive this message for whatever reason, like you could limit this to where it was only being reached, like 10 blocks away. But 128, I believe, is like the largest number you need to put here, because that's a 1x1. If you had, let's say, a 4x4, you'd probably want 4 times that. So it's only sending out a message of teleport.farm for 1 moment after you click the button. Great. So who's receiving this? Well, that was something we set up. So teleport.farm is being received. This is the only thing that is responding to that particular message. Teleport.farm is this pair of objects here. The pieces, the second and third pieces to our puzzle. So the first thing is our asset spawner. The asset spawner is waiting for the message teleport.farm. When it receives that message, which we clicked a button, the button sent out that message. When it receives it, it's spawning an asset, and you can have it be any asset you want. It doesn't have to be a number pad. That when spawned has a behavior attached to it. That behavior is the message broadcaster. And that tag attached to it is a.spawn. This is going to be important later. You can actually have this as whatever you like. Just keep a mental note that that is the tag, a.spawn, or your choice. It's also going to have a health component. And I would actually recommend having no collisions on it, because it's going to be spawning it inside this blue box here. So for example, if you had this above it, you would want there to be no collisions so the player isn't, bumping into this invisible number pad. So no collisions is actually a good addition to this. And so just to recap this second piece of the puzzle, when teleport.farm is received, it's spawning an asset. The asset has a broadcaster attached to it. The broadcaster asset is tagged. It has this particular tag, a.spawn, and it has a health component, so that means it can be destroyed. And so lastly, our third piece of the puzzle is this little number pad here right next to our asset spawner. And when we take a look, it's waiting to receive the same message, teleport.farm. When it receives it, it's going to be sending out damage.50. Can't read that. Is that .50? Yeah. So damage.50. It's going to be sending out 50 points of damage to everything within range that has the specific tag. So the broadcast range is shown on screen as that yellow circle. And it's specifically the tags a.spawn. So as we saw, that is what is being spawned by this circle here on the ground. This circle, puzzle piece number 2. That's what's being spawned. And so this broadcaster is destroying it, and it being the tagged asset whenever teleport.farm is going off. And so that allows us to teleport to the farm more than once. So if we, for example, used a teleporter on a different side of the map, it's essentially killing our spawn point, respawning our spawn point, and that kind of interaction kills the player. And we'll see why that kills the player in a moment. But that's pretty much all this object does. The last, thing to mention is that it has a toggle behavior, so it's turning on this damage component. This, sends out a damage message whenever teleport.farm goes out. And it's turning it off if I used a different teleporter. This is, again, I used it as a failsafe. A way to prevent, multiple teleports from being active at the same time. So that's handy for when the player dies. Let's say the player falls into lava. If they die, it's going to send them to one of our respawn locations. And so we don't want there to be more than one respawn location. Instead, it'll be whatever location the player teleported to last, because that's going to be the active A.spawn. Like, it's going to be the last spawned tag. So that's why I have multiple teleports. It's also why I have the teleported that kind of turns off any other teleporters. And so this is only if you have multiple teleports would you want to consider something like this. Great. So last review for this third piece. Sending out damage specifically to anything tagged A.spawn within this yellow circle, which, as we saw, was being spawned by puzzle piece number 2, and is waiting to do it whenever the teleport.farm message is received. And so lastly, we wanted to look at the avatar controller components. So to find this, you go to the global parameters, and you'll tab over to controller, and then components. And so this is what ties everything together. Whenever our player dies, they are respawning at the tag that we predefined as A.spawn. And again, you can change this to whatever you like. I like A.spawn. Maybe you will too. And so whenever our player dies, it's sending out a respawn to tag, the tag being A.spawn. And our death message is trigger. I think this is important. I remember Cyberdragon pointing out that the trigger is what kind of like makes it click in the logic. And just to walk through the rest of these, -2, this is instant. So it's actually faster than 0. If we had 0, there's almost this brief delay. But with -2, it's kind of like instantaneous. And so whenever the player dies, it's sending out this kill command. And so if you recall, our asset spawner has a health component. The health component by default is waiting for a kill command. Right? So if the player dies, it's sending out the kill, and it's sending it to all of our asset spawns. And so what that does is allowing the player to respawn whenever it dies at that respawn tag. Okay. So with all that out there, I hope you were able to follow along. If not, we'll probably revisit this at the end of the stream, an hour from now. But I think this was a good introduction to teleporting. And so now if I were to jump into the game, Vija stream, we could test that, because I do believe so. Because I've been using .50 and it's been working. So when we click that button, the teleport.farm, it's essentially killing the player by sending out this message. Yo, the Stim Shady, what's happening, dude? Thanks for the follow. And so it's sending out this message teleport.farm, which does a number of things, one of which spawns an asset. The asset has just now become our new spawning point, all in the frame of a second. And so it kills the player and creates this new spawning point, allowing the player to respawn because we set up in the components. You spawn here at this tag. This tag was instantly spawned here when I sent out that message. And Vitefo, welcome in. Yeah, checkpoints I really enjoy. However, the logic is very complicated. So today, this was kind of like an advanced tutorial. I have an invisible wall here for the tutorial. So generally this, farming checkpoint shouldn't be here. But for the sake of argument, we're going to test out what V had just mentioned, where damage.50 can instead be damage 50. In fact, V, I think you're correct. I think damage.50 probably wasn't even working. So everyone out there, scribble through your notes and make sure you have damage semicolon 50. That's a semicolon, right? Instead of .50. It didn't seem to have broken anything, but at the same time, we want to make sure everything's consistent, and I do believe semicolon is what we were looking for. And we can just double check with our previously set up. Let's see what it's using. Damage dot. Oh, I was using damage dot. Damage dot. So let's see if semicolon works. You might have to unscribble. It does appear to work. And we can click this portal mushroom here, resetting our spawn point. So again, it's essentially destroying any other spawn points and then spawning only at our asset spawner here at the top. And that's because we used a specific teleport message. This one was teleport.home, where I'm standing right now. And this one over here is teleport.farm. So again, it's spawning a new asset and destroying assets anywhere else. And so that means there's only one object at any given point that has our a.spawn message. But it does appear, V, that dot or semicolon works. I haven't encountered any problems yet. So dot or semicolon will work. But yeah, I have two different teleport locations here. Because I have two, I also have that message broadcaster that's toggling. And I think that is important if you have more than one teleporter. But that's again like a failsafe, so it's not like breaking the game. I have had moments where like if I use too many teleports, like my character would have 0 health and I'd still be able to move around, but I just wouldn't be able to die. I was immortal. So you don't want that. So let's say if I were to spam all these teleports. Like right now I'm trying to like break it. I don't think I'll be able to actually. Because I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this that I can't break my own game. Whee! This is the credit scene. You got it, V. Fungus and Bungus, thanks for playing. Nervex, for a different game, could you keep the multiple spawn points and let the player spawn to the closest one? Yes, Nervex, I think so. So if you didn't have what I had, which was the turning off and essentially destruction of other assets, except for the one you were currently set to, your current checkpoint. If you didn't have that, I believe it would allow you to spawn at the closest one. We can try and recreate that, I think. So let's say, for example, I had a lava pool, and we'll make a couple lava pools. We'll have lava right here. and we'll have lava down here by the farm. So what we can test is removing that teleported kind of behavior. And so I'll just, and this is for my mental note, I'll just completely remove this from the equation by changing what message is being broadcasted to none. So instead of teleported, we'll send it to none. We'll see if this works, Nervex. And yeah, V had just tried something else before the checkpoint teleport. Of course you could chill. You guys can chill. Especially if you're, you know, following, subscribing, VIPing. You are more than welcome to chill. Thank you for asking for permission. That is very considerate. But yeah, V, I believe, made a tutorial, or at least a video demonstrating teleportation. OG Shakespeare, thank you so much for the follow. So if you want a POAP here in chat, you have to have been following for 10 minutes. So that means OG Shakespeare, 10 minutes from now, I'm going to be dropping a POAP link into chat. I'm going to put on screen a little timer here. So in 12 minutes, we're going to be dropping the POAP. Guys, you want to follow if you want a POAP. So make sure you do that. No worries, Shakespeare. I've seen you around. I love your plays. Romeo and Juliet's my favorite. Alright, so what we're testing now and AB was removed. Added again. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Long story short, I'm getting bugs. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna walk through this teleporting again. So we've removed the teleported from the behaviors. So that means we're going to have multiple A.dot spawns available around the map. Sounds good, VGStream. So we'll skip the tutorial. So when we spawn in, it has essentially created a number pad that says A.dot spawn. So if I were to die, I should probably increase the amount of damage I take. But if I were to die, it's sending me to the closest A.dot spawn location. If I were to go to this teleport over here, it's created a new A.dot spawn right here. It's invisible, but there's a component that has A.dot spawn right here. So now if I die right here, it's going to spawn me the closest one. I might need to make a new way to get up there. Because the only other way I can get up there is teleporting. But I can go kill myself over here at least. There's more lava. So let's see where I spawn if I die all the way over here on this side of the map. So right now it's spawning me over here still. For the sake of argument, I have an idea. For the sake of argument, I want to spawn at blue. And so right now, I have an asset spawned right here. So this is my new kind of like A.dot spawn location. So if I were to go run to the farm again, where I put that lava point, we'll see where it respawns me. Ah, yes, lava bath. So it's currently spawning me wherever I spawned last. But for recreating like this, I guess, teleporting, I don't know if we can do what you're asking, Nervex. At least using my method. Ryan! How are you, Ryan? Welcome in. But yeah, good question, Nervex. I think we can do that.
Good question.
Good question. Yeah, for sure, Nervex. I thought it was a great question. So if anybody else has great questions, feel free to share them. If you have bad questions, keep them to yourself.
Good question.
DJ EJ's... Oh man, his command didn't work. Did I not add it? I might not have added it. Oh, there it is. This does in fact spark joy. Only bad questions, says Sparky. Sparky.
Good question.
Hey, we appreciate all questions. I just try to filter it as best as I can. That's all. Mine? Oh, Bongali, that didn't work. I think it was just because the joy was playing. Mine? 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 Okay, so any questions before we move on past to the teleport tutorial?
Good question.
Okay, that's getting old. It's already bugged? Uh-oh. I changed, because I removed it from the rotation. I removed the good question from the rotation, so now whenever I say question...
Good question.
Shrek's like, good question. But, yeah, for the record, we're going to be having 2 contests at the end of the week. So, keep peeled for my Twitter. That's where I'll announce it. But I think Friday evening, Friday afternoon, I will have 2 contests announced. One will be finding a secret in the map. I have yet to update the map, so there's no point in looking for it now. But it'll be finding an egg shroom that I will hide somewhere in this map, Fungus Among Us. And the first person, literally the first person to find it, will get a Wizzy the Green, valued at about 300 sand. And so this is the Wizzy the Green asset, not the hat. And the second contest is going to be a random draw of everyone who takes a screenshot with their favorite fun guy. So for example, we're going to spawn a fun guy here. Mine. 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 So you as the player, if you wanted to enter this other contest, which is far more easy, far more accessible, you would just take a screenshot and you would comment on this Twitter giveaway. And yeah, that's the other contest. And then I'm just doing a random draw from everyone that submits to that one. Keeper Top Shot! What's up? Good question. Where will I hide it? Well, Keeper Top Shot, I'll whisper you. It's only you, because you asked. I'll tell you where I hide it. Did anyone buy Wizzy ever? Good. I don't know, Bongali. And yeah, DJ AJ, that'll be the kind of second contest. It'll be a lot more difficult to, you know, find. It's going to have several steps involved. So if you all recall, Touche had made an Easter egg shroom hunt. Mine's going to be entirely in-game. So it's going to be kind of like a scavenger hunt based competition. And I'm going to make it difficult, but doable. And that's going to be like my to-do before Friday night. So Friday night is when I will announce the contest, as well as publish the map with the egg shroom in it. So, you all have the heads up, everyone here today. You have the heads up now that an Easter egg shroom will be findable Friday night. That's the idea. Oh, it's 0.1 ETH, Zumzy. Okay, 0.1 ETH. That's like $300, right? I could be wrong. It's like 350. That's some quick mental math. And yeah, this is the regular Wizzy. This is not Wizzy the hat. I think the Wizzy the Green's lucky hat is valued at a little bit more. Because Alex has only passed out about 20 of them. And I had 5. I gave one away as soon as I got one. I actually donated one to Alex's Ukraine fund. And then I also gave one to King Crypto. I gave one to Rock808, and I gave one to Dizzy. Dizzy, let me know what you want to do with that. Yeah, Ryan. Long story short, Ryan. I had won the Wizzy the Blue Hat giveaway. Wizzy the Blue Hat, there were only 50. And apparently, Alex had given away all 50. And so he was like, you know what? Why Halfd0rk? We're starting a new one. I've got 200 Wizzy the Green lucky hats. I'll give you 5. Oh, Zumzy, that hat hasn't even been sold yet. So, yeah, the Wizzy the Green's lucky hat. Which someone else here in chat has one. Lula has one. Lula won it from King of Crypto stream. And Gian Devil was another winner. He received one of the first ones I had. Save it forever, says Game Dizzy. Well, Game Dizzy, it's not a gift for you. It's a gift to give. So essentially, we're going to structure some sort of competition. But Game Dizzy is going to be the host for it. Because I wanted to share the love. I wanted these to be community-driven competitions for these hats. But until then, I get to hold on to it. Heck yeah, brother. Snooping. So everyone, thanks for sticking around. We're going to be doing more POAPs. Because you waited. The bots have been lingering like sharks. So let's attempt to open the POAP once again. My POAPs. And so I have a limited amount of these. However, we won't be running out today. We'll even be delivering the last of them tomorrow. You guys will have roughly 10 minutes to claim these. Just keep in mind you have to have been following me for 10 minutes. So if you haven't followed yet, well, you're out of luck. Your POAP is going to be in poap.xyz. But you're just now claiming it, and it's supposed to have sent you a link. That would be nice, Game Dizzy. Another 1K, please. Come here, bots. Come get him. Another one. Eric Dodo, what's up, dude? Bria! How are you? What's up, Eric? Here comes the hunters. The POAP hunters. City Dog, what's happening? So Eric and City Dog, welcome in. I don't know if you've been following my channel, but you have to have been following for 10 minutes in order for the claim to work. Another one. Bogali, another bot. Another bot. And another one.
Another one.
Yo, DSD, what's happening?
Why, thank you.
FGG, how you doing? Divine, welcome in. I know Divine's not a bot. You're not a bot, right, Divine? I'm not going to assume anyone's a bot. I think it's 50-50. It's a coin flip. Who knows? Maybe I'm a bot. Maybe I'm Dorkbot. And Dorkbot is Halfd0rk. My mind is actually hurting from that thought. Hey, Adam! What's up? Darn, I was too late joining stream today. Not eligible yet. Ryan. Really? Really, Ryan? I think the only eligibility you need is having followed for 10 minutes. Raindrop, what's happening? Wow, there's 2 different raindrops in chat. That's interesting. little too interesting. Can't get it? Interesting. So only 50 people have tried to claim it. 41 of you are eligible. So by typing in ! claim, it sends out the claim. So, yeah, all of you who are saying it hasn't worked, there's a good chance that you've claimed it. You've already made yourself eligible to receive it. And so now, you just have to mint it at a later time. Yeah, make sure you guys type in ! claim. Yeah, type keeper top shot. There you go. Okay, great. So, that's the secret ingredient. You need to type in ! claim. The secret ingredient. Chemical X.
Looking good.
Looking good. Yo, thanks for the follow, Yum Life. What's up? So again, you had to have been following for 10 minutes in order to claim this. There will be a chance tomorrow to also claim it. So if you were unable to follow in time today, or if you want to tell all your bot friends about my free PO app, you can show up tomorrow. Make sure you get one. And so this PO app is specifically for being a part of my community during the Alpha Season 2. So thanks. Yo, Go West, what's up? Ryan, you liar. I'm glad it worked for you, Ryan. So you guys have another 5 minutes to claim it before time runs out. And so while we're doing this, just to really mess with you, I'll set up another giveaway. Who doesn't like free stuff? It's a rhetorical question. Of course you love free stuff.
Good question.
But I'm going to write down RD000's name before I forget to send you a coin. Oh, we're doing another giveaway. Dorkbot giveaway? Giveaway, Dorkbot.
Another one.
Another one, yeah.
Savor the misery.
So the code word is going to be up on screen. Hey there, Tired. Had fun at the concert. Yo, Go West. Who'd you go see it live? Shirlene20, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Ewe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Welcome to the stream. 0x Coder. So 0x Coder, you do have to have been following my stream for at least 10 minutes. But you can at least join this giveaway. Make sure you type in giveaway in the chat. Give it away now. Give it. Eagles fly highest. Go away. Go away. This is only going to be open for a minute, but, you know, some of you who haven't followed in time, and the bots, you know, we're just trying to confuse the bots at this point. But 0x Coder, make sure you drop a follow so you can claim the next time I share a PO app. Tomorrow, same time, same place, you'll be able to claim one. Danimal Cilantro, what's up? I like your name. Hey, yo, what's happening? Welcome in it, Danimal. Guani. What the duck is that? That's my duck emote. That's what it is. So enter the giveaway by typing giveaway in chat. New design at Alpha Hub? There's a new design. Tell me more. GM Bot 3. Welcome in. Alpha Hub. The Alpha Hub has had a makeover. I think we should go check it out. You guys want to go check it out? Raindrop 1996. Welcome in. So again, all of you out there, you had to have been following for 10 minutes in order to claim one of my PO apps. Zach Darkbones, how you doing? Zach Darkbones, type in claim exclamation point claim. Type that in, Zach Darkbones. I know you've been following at least. But yeah, Raindrop, thank you for following. However, I think you have missed this opportunity to claim a POAP. You have to have been following for 10 minutes in order to claim. Jayona. I'm glad, Jayona, you got one too. Perfect. Nice, Zach Darkbones. You got one too. So, once you've typed in claim, you'll go to that link. And you can add this to your POAP inventory. So the window is shrinking fast. That was the link as long as you typed in exclamation point claim and you had been following for 10 minutes. Will that link work? Great. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let's go ahead and roll the giveaway. You guys had plenty of time. Little Legion! We have given it away now. Little Legion, congratulations, my friend. You've just won a creator coin. I've added you to the list. I believe I have your wallet address, so you're good there. Yeah, DGFG. I believe you had to have been following for 10 minutes. I'm checking, double checking. It does not look like you have followed me yet, DG. FG, FG, FGG, 1, 2, 3. Galapagos 18, welcome in. Timon, welcome in.
Let me give you a hug.
So unfortunately, the window for POAPs today is closed. That was the second opportunity. And I made sure to give enough time this go around. I even put the timer up on screen. But if you're here tomorrow, there will be another window to type in that claim. Again, you had to have been following for 10 minutes. That's all. That was the credentials. So we're going to hop into the alpha. We did a lot today with our teleporter. I'm pretty proud that I'm pretty proud that I was able to recreate it the first time. I was actually expecting to stumble a bit. V, while we're loading up the alpha, we're going to be playing your tutorial here, or your demonstration, I should say. So we've saved. We can open up the alpha. So we're going to play Vja's stream here. 0x Coder, you have to have been following. Let me just type it to you in chat. So we're loading up the alpha. There it goes. Experience locked. I don't have access to the experience. Let's go to the hub. I don't have access to this experience. Do I have to reinstall it? Proud to be shown at the screen. Nice, Timon. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed my teleport tutorial. Those of you that are experiencing the alpha, did I have to reinstall? Same window for you too. As soon as we get to the loading screen, V, I'm going to be playing your tutorial, so we have something to watch while we wait. So I exited the alpha client, reloading it. We'll see if that fixes it. So yes, V, thank you. I have it queued up in the background. I don't have access. RIP. That time I clicked it. It's loading. Thank you, Chelios. Appreciate it. Is it loading? Nothing's happening. Can't see it on the map. They must be updating it. Oh, okay. So you mentioned the hub got a makeover. Have you been inside of it yet? Or was this just kind of like new information? Little Legion Org, thanks for the bit. Next ambassador, Bogali, I wished. However, I've taken a back seat when it comes to ambassadoring. I'm doing my best to, you know, help teach and spread the good word. They tweeted it. Okay. So this was a tweet that you guys have brought to our attention. Website's not even loading for you. I am currently stuck on this alpha screen. Oh, interesting. So this is the alpha map right now. Look at this. It's just missing. It's just gone. So they tweeted that out, and it's not even available right now. I think they should have waited until it was available before they tweeted. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They should have tweeted something, for sure. Anything. For this to be missing. Yeah, the hub is gone. Just removed. But we'll probably maybe like jump into Vox Edit or something for our last 30 minutes-ish. But we can at least watch this. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. This is V Just Streams teleporter and how she used it in game. So I'm going to turn off my camera here. And I'll be right back. We're back. So I'll play it one more time. This was her showing the settings. Yay! What? Excuse me. Oh god, I'm dying. Where's my board? There it is. Okay, so you guys, we'll try the alpha one more time, I think. You guys are suggesting that it's working. But yes, great video, V. Thank you for sharing it. Of course, V. If you guys want to watch that for yourself, V had shared her YouTube channel. So here's the link one more time. And so now we're hopping back into the alpha. Let's see if it loads in for us. Land not found. Land not found. I mean, that's a different error. Tipper. My cat wants to say hi. Why are your paws wet? Oh, she's getting comfortable. What? Huh? Yeah. Yes, tipsy does in fact spark joy. Is everyone and their cat trying to load in, says Sparky? Maybe. There's definitely something going on. Sandbox is now loading. Is that going to start the alpha for me? From that button? Okay, well you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to try one more time to log in. Love the kitties, but you're allergic. No, physiology. That evil cartoon character. You mean Dr. Evil, Game Dizzy? He does the pinky. Mr. Powers. I don't know. I haven't done one of his impersonations in a long time. Okay, I clicked login. Experience locked. It's actually been a different error every time, which is kind of interesting. Oh, Hot Chips, you did do a new download. And you got in. Now I want to get in. I'll try a new download. That won't take too long. And it overwrites itself anyway. So I'm going to be installing this in the background, and we'll try one last time. The Portal HUD trick worked for you. Interesting. Okay. Sparky, you've got a meme. A meme. A mem. Teleport from the Portal Hub. Well, I can't even get into the alpha. Ooh, Sparky, I'm gonna click it. I trust your links, Sparky. Aladdin! Oh, this is a good one.
On a scale of 1 to 10, you are 11.
On a scale from 1 to 10, you are an 11. I'll see if I can find a better quality, but I'll go ahead and write that down. And Sparky, if you'd like to redeem one, I have a specific form for that. If anybody else wants to redeem a coin, let me know. DJ EJ. DJ EJ just giggling in the background. So, right now, Go West is the only one that's used this forum, so thank you, Go West. And they had redeemed 5 creator coins. So if you hold on to 5 creator coins, you get a custom NFT. And so Sparky, I will be sending you this link. Where's the chat? There it is. Sparky Snickle. Here it is. I'm sending it to you via Twitch Whispers. Thank you, Sparky. And yeah, we're trying the alpha one more time. This is reinstalled. The reinstall did not work. Maybe if I spam click a button until it breaks. Yo, what up? Moisen, what's happening? Too much ice cream, never enough. DJ EJ. All the ice cream. What do you miss? What happened in the alpha? Good question.
Good question.
So here's the alpha map. You'll know exactly what's going wrong if we take a look here. Huh. Even hovering our mouse over it. Yeah, the alpha hub is like MIA. But there should be a portal hub, right? Where is the portal hub? We can try and teleport there. At least that's what someone was suggesting. This one. This is the big one. Oh? It's giving me a prompt. Yeah, Maxi, I think it is like that for anyone. Unfortunately, I guess I'm like stuck on this screen. I mean, it is fun trying to make this work, but at the same time, it's not working. So now it's loading my client after clicking play on the map. So you all saw me just click play right now. So we'll see if it takes me to the portal hub. Yeah, Ryan, apparently they've updated something. So it's re-downloading files. Honestly, with how many times I've tested this, or I guess like tried to enter in again, I probably broke something. So I'm kind of stuck on this loading page again. Killed it. Yeah, so the Alpha Lobby confirmed is missing. MIA. They sent out a tweet. Come on. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's definitely not ready, guys. Well, we tried. And we tried more than once. So we got 20 minutes. Game Maker or Vox Edit? What do you guys want to do? I'm going to make a poll about it. Wee. So this is me. Hi. Hi, me. We're going to do a poll for our last 30-ish minutes. You guys get to choose if we're doing Vox Edit or Game Maker. Just because it's fun. Why not? I'm only going to have it open for 60 seconds. Here's the poll up on screen. Make sure you go into Twitch chat and you're able to vote. Hi, what's up? Real Ziu, welcome in. Super Poco, welcome in. Unfortunately, the POAP claiming is over. Well, it looks like you guys like Game Moker. Game Moker. Me too. I choose ice cream. Well, Electronics, that's not part of the poll. So, you can't choose ice cream. It's impossible. Well, Game Makers, I get the hint. I get the hint. I'm not good at Vox Edit. You don't have to say it in the form of a poll. Let's moke some games. Yes, Maxi. Everybody's like, Halfd0rk, we don't want to watch you struggle in Vox Edit. It's fine. Well, it looks like Game Maker won. AFK, see you later, Sparky. So let's hop back into our Fungus Among Us. Wee. So today I'm actually going to be working on more Dungeons and Dragons stuff. So those of you out there, is that something that interests you, Dungeons and Dragons? Game Maker's loading right now. I'm not just monologuing. Yeah, I'm showing today Holly, Panda, and Lucas how to play. At least get them started. Always wanted to play Nervous. Ooh. Lula is interested in learning. Never played Maxi. Oh, Vitefo, you got in. You lucky son of a gun. I'm not jealous. Only a little. We'll try again later. Huh. So I'm in the Game Maker. There it goes. It finally loaded. Whee! Okay. Yeah, I keep getting it too, Ryan. Watch them play it on Big Bang. Yeah, Maxi. Dude, it's popular culture now, but the Dungeons & Dragons. Well, all of you interested in learning and wanting to play, I hope I can give you that opportunity at some point. I can't make promises, but I hope I can, you know, invite you to a game one day. So Nervex, Lula, Maxi. It's on your map. It says you haven't visited. High above, secrets.
Alright then, keep your
Yo, cold cuts. I would love to see whatever Bria made. Eric, if you're out there, shill, Eric, shill. SSK Wolf, it appears some of us are able to enter in, but not all of us. I wasn't able to enter, but some people have. I think if we give them another 30 minutes to an hour, it should be accessible. But we'll see. Yeah, Ryan, I bet. Like, this is, you know, all very time-sensitive things going on. So, what we worked on today was the teleport function. Now, I'm going to show you how the glider works. Aren't you lucky? So, our glider. Let's take a look at it. Some of you might already know how this works. And you can sit there looking smug as you already comprehend what I'm about to show. But the glider has several components to it. I'm going to move it to where it's easier to see. So the first thing is, I'm grabbing it from a particular point, a particular reference. There's a handle inside of our glider. And the handle is essentially the anchor point. So whenever I move this handle, which the acid it's using is made by Touche, a blood vial, but I liked it in the sense of like a handle. So the player grabs it, and when they grab it, it's bringing everything attached to it with you. So let's go ahead and just see how it works in game before we continue. So if you haven't played my game, Fungus Among Us, look away, these are spoilers. But we hide it in a way that it's easily grabbable and you're not colliding with this rug. You can see there's a little rug there. The blue, invisible blue rug. The player won't collide with that yet, and you'll see why that's important. Let's go and hop into the... Ooh, a surge in new users to electronics. Are they the POAP bots? Are the POAP bots learning? Do they know how to play the game now? So we walk up to our glider, and you'll see the E kind of flash up on screen, and that allows us to grab it. So when we jump off, it's allowing us to float ever so softly, much like Mary Poppins in Guardians of the Galaxy. And so as we're floating, there's several things going on. You can actually stop and let go, and it creates this kind of like temporary freeze frame because you're standing on a rug. But if you grab the glider from the wrong angle, you're no longer on that rug. So that's important to note. You can reset the glider by pushing that button. But as you fall, little fireflies are spawning. Oh, I need to put a ladder here. I forgot about that. At least there's a ladder on this side. But as you fall, fireflies are spawning, and those represent kind of the timer. There's a 60-second timer attached to the glider. But as you fall, it's creating this glide-like effect because there's a collidable object underneath you. And so I was demonstrating that when I let go, I am colliding with this invisible rug underneath me. But if I have it in my hand, like if I'm holding the glider by touching this handle, the collision of this rug and the gravity itself is causing me to slowly fall rather than just plummet. You know, the added bonus is that if I just stop and let go, I'm, you know, able to just freeze frame. And Maxi, yes, I am. This is the complete top. So if I were to jump up here, I actually can't jump any higher than this. I'm hitting the invisible wall. And so, yeah, that's how this works. Other things to note is there's a timer. That's the fireflies, represented by the fireflies. The mushroom umbrella itself has like a health component, I believe. So it removes itself and respawns. And everything's attached to the handle. So the handle also has a health component. So let's take a look at it behind the scenes. So good luck to Bria here. Let's see what Bria made. The Octohead's mother. With sound. Oh my goodness. What a fantastic animation. Oh my gosh. This is such great presentation. Yeah, that's a fantastic job, dude. Wow, well done. I don't even know if they're here in chat right now. But well done, dude. Very well done. So if you see Bria around, tell them how much you like it. Yo, Default, what up? Hey, yo. It's cinematic, exactly. Presentation is key for all you Vox Edit artists. Make sure you get at least one good animation in your projects. The texturing on the head, oh, exactly. Just one little last look at it for those of you. So let's, yeah, just admiring the texture. Like, and the curves of it. Like, each of these is an individual piece. The eyes, too. Like, the eye curves. Those are so nice. And then the tips of the tentacles. Well done, Bria. Yeah, Sparky, yeah. Presentation is... I don't know, it can be, like, the bulk of the work, really. Like, maybe even making the asset took you a couple hours. But the presentation might take just as long. Come on, go. Go on. My cat's just begging for food right now. I beg for food, too. Computer would die if you attempted something like that. Well, Maxi, one of these days, your computer will undie. It'll... alive. It'll alive. So we look forward to that day. Until then, let's take a look at the glider. So our glider here, we're gonna look at it piece by piece. It's actually relatively simple. The only complicated part that I added to it were these fireflies that spawn like every 2 seconds. And again, that was just like a visual representation. So we'll look at those last. But starting from the top to bottom is this umbrella boat. And so it's actually called a mushroom boat. And I just flipped it around. So this is, if you were to put it in game right now, it's just a boat. However, I turned it into a floating umbrella by creating this mechanism around the glider. And so moving downward, we have the fireflies, one of which have health component of resetting. And so all it does is every time this message is received, this particular firefly respawns, or resets, I should say. Uh-oh. What? My game maker's crashing. There it goes. Caught up. It was weird. When I said what, it's because in front of my face that Bria's monster like flashed. It was actually a little bit of a jump scare. But yeah, Game Maker froze for a split second and Bria's monster flashed before my eyes. So I think, yeah, I'm haunted now. So next up on our, I guess, hierarchy here was the Fireflying ass spawn. What? The asset spawner for these fireflies. I think I just said Firefly ass spawn. Jeez, what is happening? And so this asset spawner, it's spawning more fireflies every time one of these timers went out. This was one of the first things I made in Fungus Among Us, because my game is kind of like based on this glider in a way. So the glider allows you to go anywhere in the map. And so this timed function was spawning fireflies every time one of these messages was received. And it was literally like, whenever this one died, a new one spawned. And it was resetting. It was like a chain of events. And then when the last one was received, it was resetting the glider. And so this was just a timed function. We can move on. Our handle here has the pickable component, where we're grabbing it by setting this offset. It's putting it in our left hand. There's also a health component, speaker component, and an indicator component. So we'll look at those real quick. Ryan, I think they do. That's like the glowy part. Is it not? Alpha Hub looks good. Nice. And yeah, Bria, if you see Bria today, make sure you tell him how much you like his, what did he call it? Octohead's mother. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet it. Beautiful. Gorgeous. We're fans. But yeah, the animation and the way the camera is moving in the space. And the sound effects. Well done, Bria. Galador, what's happening? Didn't get to congratulate you. Thank you, Galador. Very kind of you. And yeah, I spent all of February making this game. All of it. As soon as the contest was announced, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make a fun guy game. And then Sebastian Borge was like, you know what? The fun guy game gets 10,000 sand for first place. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I get to no-life this game jam then. And so then I no-lifed the fun guy game jam. And this was the product. So looking at our handle here, pickable health speaker indicator. Editing the logic. We can look closely at the pickable, has the offset, so it's in our left hand. Bongali, I was not able to load in. I will have it try loading in the background again. I honestly tried like 5-6 times. But health component allows us to reset the glider whenever we talk to this sign, as well as when the timer runs out on our fireflies. And we also have a detect avatar. So this starts the timer. And so it's important to note that when the avatar, the player, steps up to the glider, it's going to start the timer to where 60 seconds from now, it'll let us in. And yeah, high above, I did re-download it as well. It's loading. So I'll finish this explanation and then we'll hop into the Alpha Hub. Guys, you can play now. We can play the Alpha Hub. Oh, Moisen, you sharing one? Nice, Mason. So if you guys want to go hang out with Moisen, she hopped into the Alpha Hub. It hasn't crashed, she says. It hasn't crashed yet. It might crash. Maybe not yet. We'll see. But last parts of our glider here. There was the detector. So that was the last thing we looked at. So when we step on this platform, it's going to start the timer. When 60 seconds passes, the glider itself resets. You can also reset it manually by talking to the sign. And then lastly, you had this carpet, this rug that was underneath that served as a platform. And so gravity plus this platform caused it to slowly descend. Thanks for coming to TED Talk. I'm going to Alt F4. Loading in. Holy moly. A little bit laggy. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at these palm trees. Even Pororo's here. Everyone seems really excited. What's the big deal? Pororo, did you not get an alpha pass yet? I think I can pet the Pororo. Pet. Pet. Get ready for the raffle. Get ready for the raffle. Thanks, Deadmau5. The start of a new kind of history. Ready up. Yeah, that sounds like something Deadmau5 would say. The start of a new kind of history. Who are you? Grandpa Smurf? I've been going on quests longer than you've been smurfing on your 2 feet. Ha! Well, Grandpa Smurf, I don't smurf in public. So, joke's on you. Smurf me, your best move. I'm not gonna smurf you. Woohoo, this is so smurfy. Whoa, watch your language. Let's get off. Let's off some steam. Let's off some steam. Yes. Everyone needs to let loose sometimes. Rick Grimes, is that what you say when you kill zombies? Okay, this Smurf didn't want to talk to me. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wait. The zombie. These zombies are dancing. Dance break. Ha! I did every quest first. Big Smurf, right? This party is an opportunity to bring people together. I like talking to all these people, even though they're not real people. Okay, the raffle happens on March 31st, did you know? The more raffle texts you score, the more chances you have to win. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the info? I don't know if these are typos. I don't think so. Yo, Tatchley Temple Guardian. So many travelers. That's an interesting weapon. It's like a stick with polka dots outside of the stick. Pillar Guardian. You have enough raffle tickets? I do. Get some quests in. CyberCon. Climbing Madness opens March 31st, 7 p.m., leading to an exclusive VIP party experience only available to Alpha Pass holders. What do you know? Halfd0rk, I did in fact win one this week, in fact, with missing parts. So the dating social hub. I don't think a lot of people submitted to their particular social hub, namely because they couldn't get into the map. So I apologize for the frustrations experienced. Mine? A lot of you did report that, and unfortunately, some people won't even be able to complete their quests. So I don't know how they're gonna add that to the alpha quest mechanic, but we'll see. I hope they do something for those of you that weren't able to enter. Because I think it was just like certain machines couldn't load up all the assets in time, and so it timed out. Yeah, Vitefo, that was a problem. I know a couple of you in chat experienced it. But on the bright side, because you didn't participate in those social events, I won an Alpha Pass. I'm just kidding. But who knows, maybe. So it looks like the only updates were to that, like little dance floor there. I don't see any other updates around the map. Always good to double check, though. Well, this was a nice addition. Also, all of the little NPCs here, they all keep mentioning the same things, the quests. Which I guess is important, because it's a reminder. Especially if, like, you're loading up the sandbox for the first time. If I win, I'll use it to smurf the farm. What does that even mean? Get your alpha whatevers and be done with it. I want to sleep. Dale, you are incredibly relatable. You want to get a beer sometime, Dale? We always get mean looks from the oracles, but I find them super cool. Yeah, me too. Super cool. Who are you? Negan. Whoa, I thought you were walking for a second. You got that dead face. Yeah, my resting dead face. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Well, I mean, that's all the new content, it seems. I don't think there's anything else. Although this quest is yellow. What does it mean? 4 new points of interest? I don't know. We'll see. In front of the climbing madness? Ooh, let's reread it. Hey, this portal opens Thursday, March 31st. 7 p.m. UTC. 7 p.m. UTC is roughly 2 p.m. my time. 2 p.m. or no, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the heroes area. The pure ideal of heroism is our guiding light. Each member of our faction lives to go adventuring. You see, our realm is frozen and mountainous. I don't remember him being there. So I think they added more kind of like lore tidbits. Smurf you up. Izzy, don't smurf me. Don't smurf me, Izzy. Please. I'm begging you. Is it back to 5 hour? Izzy, how does this work? Is it really again to... Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sparky, we're in the new hub. Gotta go. Hi, Above. Thanks for stopping in, dude. We're gonna be wrapping up too. I appreciate that very much, Hi, Above. Thank you. Have a great day yourself. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm basically doing this one quest because it was yellow. We've done it before, but it must have reset. And I think, you know, because we've already done it, we're good. But I would actually suggest everybody that you redo the quest because they updated this zone. That's, you know, not financial advice. In fact, that's barely even player advice. But you'll probably want to redo these Portal Hub quests. I know I will. I'll probably just do the Voxelite and then we'll call it a day. Collect all the Voxelite. Meta League! What's up, dude? So essentially they added a update to the dance floor, as well as adding all of these NPCs that remind you that you need to do your quests. Did you do your best? I bet you did. Well, that's very nice of you. Do your best, Bear. Never give up. You're not out of time. Complete your alpha progression. Buy land, stake sand. You can still win. Thanks, Shepherd. Beep user, did you max your alpha progression? Maximize your chance to win, Beep. Don't beep at me. Those lights look nice. Alright, I'm gonna grab the Voxelite and we're gonna call it a day, everybody. In fact, I might even just do that off stream. We'll see. If I start to struggle, you'll know why. Oh, did Dracula get updated? Maybe. It's missing in the hub? Uh-oh. They're probably updating it. That would make sense. I don't think they just ripped it from existence. Who knows? Bark Memory. This guy's name is Bark Memory. Was he always here? Like, this is just me, like, thinking out loud. I believe they added more lore NPCs to this update. I like this bridge, by the way. This bridge is very nice. It's so walkable. His name was Bark Memory. Who would name their kid Bark Memory? Nature bless you. I'm Talaka, priestess and provost. Provost. Let's look up what that word is. Provost. I like learning new words. Provost. A senior administrative officer in certain colleges and universities. The head of a chapter in a cathedral. Interesting. We've just learned a new word today. There are 4 circles in the Oracle faction. Each has a role and duty to fulfill. The second circle includes people who manage important territories. Instance, Sparky, I'm currently going to be wrapping up, but I am currently in 24528. 24528. Is that what I said? Yep, 24528. So it's up there, top left of the screen. You can try and find me if you want. But I'm essentially collecting the last of the Voxelite just to redo this quest. I'm a very careful individual. And the quests when I logged in were yellow again. So if you recall, whenever you revisit a land, if you've done the quest, the markers are going to be like grayed out. They'll be like white. But when we entered in, all of my quests were yellow again. And that's because they updated the land, I believe. And I don't think that's going to be like a hindrance. I'm just kind of like covering all my bases, really. Yeah, new word for your vocab. Exactly, Easyology. I'll use that too. Provost. Provost. Annoyed scientist. The heroes are being so loud I can't think straight. I swear to you, some of these NPCs I've never seen. Which is a good thing. You know, adding more lore and stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying it because it's frustrating. I'm saying it because I haven't seen them before. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I'm just doing it just in case. But we'll see. I still need 11 more. I haven't gone up there yet. But yeah, if you guys want to meet me on the dance floor, I'm just collecting the last of the Voxelite. And then I'll meet you on the dance floor. We'll dance our worries away and start up a raid. Yeah, I doubt it too. But hey, if I'm the 1% that does everything again, hey, I'll be able to say I told you so. You know what you'll be able to say? Oh, I wish I listened to you, Halfd0rk. And I'll be like, yeah, I wish you did too. And then we'll, you know, I'll just console you for a bit. And then kind of gloat. And then we'll just go on with our lives. I need 6 more Voxelite. You did all the quests? Good. I hope all of you get your quests in. The more luck you have for the alpha raffle, the better. So I feel bad for the Heroes faction. I don't think they're really recruiting well. I think everybody wants to join the Oracles, to be honest. This looks new. I don't remember this. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Must always prepare yourself before starting a manhunt. I have over 60 6 arrests on my record for a manhunt. His name is Boba Fett. This is the Gwei. This is the Gwei. Wait, can I type that? This is the Gwei. Oh, bummer. Okay, 4 more to go. Here's 1. There's 2. But everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad we were able to at least jump into the alpha and see it for ourselves. But make sure you hop around, you know, explore these last couple days. Make sure you get all your quests that you can. Let's respawn and dance on the dance floor. Hey yo, what up, Keeper? And Wiznu. Yo, Ryan's here too. Yo. What up? There we go. I'll take a picture, it'll last longer. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna find somebody to raid real quick. Dizzy is generally streaming around this time. Thank you, Chelios. Thanks for popping in. Thanks everybody. Thanks, Dorky. Thank you. Game Dizzy is in fact live. Let's go raid Game Dizzy. Stick around, get some free channel points. Yo, Sparky, we're partying. Yo, Sparky's here too. Yo. Taking a screenshot. I think I'll post this one on Twitter. Ooh, I should probably get as much as the dance floor I can. Tipsy, perfect timing. Moisten, you're joining us? I can wait a moment. I'll take another picture before I, exit the alpha. So if anybody wants to be inside the screenshot, I've taken one, but I'll wait a moment when the stream goes offline. We're raiding Game Dizzy, so stick around for the raid. The instance is up there at the top. So I'm sticking around 24528. Nobody move. The raid has initiated though. So when that timer ticks down, we're out of here. So thank you everyone. I appreciate everyone, saying goodbye. It means a lot. It's nice to see the community be nice. You guys are all nice. It would be very awkward if everybody was just rude to each other. I don't want to be that type of chaperone. Instead, I can be like, oh, everybody's playing nice. Stick around for the raid. We're going to hang out with our good friend Game Dizzy. Shout out. Yes, DJ. Shout out to the VIPs in chat. Chelios10, LulaLove9, Nick Skull Nervex74, Sparky Snickle, and VJustream. Thank you to my VIPs. Thank you to my subscribers. I hope I can give you value. Thank you very much for your time, your support, and your attention. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Join me on the dance floor for a screenshot I'll share on Twitter. But that's it. Goodbye. See yas.